Right then, guys, it's time. And let me spotlight.
No, there's no Friday, Veronica, not this week. Just quickly answering your question. Just Tuesday and Thursday this week, I'm afraid. Reduced hours.
One moment. Yes. So, all right then, guys. Welcome into the new dojo. As I've already told you, I'm very, very happy, and it's Technical Tuesday again with the Kata Queen Janine, and we can't wait. To be fair, she will do warm up, and we will work on Kanku Dai today, which is a hard kata. She has, I think it was prepared 3 bits, and if we have some more time, there might be even a 4th bit. And please feel free to use the chat if you have a question about this kata. It's a very long, a very hard kata. In IFK, it's second dan, knee dan to perform. If you aren't there, it's always gonna help you out in the future. Have fun. Stringer, got some words?
Yeah, as Wesley says, it's a long kata, so some of the sequences she and Janine will do maybe a little bit long, so be aware of your space. But as I said, only three sections because we don't have time to do the whole kata, I'm afraid. Yeah, enjoy. It's going to be fantastic, like always. And thank you very much to Shea and Janine.
Yes. Puss.
Puss.
Okay then, just start jumping loose, nice and easy. Andiamo. Good. Left leg forward into fighting stance. Come on, Dick.
Yep.
All I want, nice and gentle, not too high. Just switch my geri. So you do my geri switch. My geri switch. Jimmy. Bring the hands in, so it'll be oikiaku my geri. Andiamo. Okay. Just going to do some squats, just to warm up the buttocks. Okay, bring them guys. Ish, knee, san, shi, go, rock, sish, hash, ku, ju.
Yeah.
This time you're going to go down, but you're going to go right down low and come up onto the balls of your feet. So I'll show you from here, you come down and up onto the balls of your feet and then back. Be careful if you've got bad knees. Down and then back up. But with control. Don't bounce because it's bad for your knees. Okay, ish. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rock. Sish. Hash. Ku. Ju.
Isha.
Yeah.
Right. Ish. Knee. San. Shi. Go.
Isha.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, nice big circles. Nice and slowly. Circular motions with your arms. Ish. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rock. Sish. Hash. Ku. Ju.
Isha.
And hand out. Ish. Knee. Nice big circle. San. Shi. Go. Rock. Sish. Hash. Ku. Ju. Now forward for a little bit faster. But make sure they're nice big circles. Go back as far as you can. I'm quite tight in my shoulders, so I can't go back too far. But try and go back as far as you can and make them nice big circles. Go forward. Ish. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Rock. Sage. Hash. Ku. June. Anti. Ish. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Rock. Sage. Hash. Ku. June. Yep. And now one forward, one back. Ish. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Rock. Sage. Hash. Ku. June. Anti. Ish. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Rock. Sage. Hash. Ku. June. Now from here, the last exercise for your arms, and it's just relaxed. So you're going to do like a Jordan Uke, but more, don't tense the muscles. We're just warming up. Just Jordan Uke. Ish off the left. You rack in knee, and then up to your shoulder. Now with your right hand, Jordan Uke. Ish, knee, you rack in, Hijate, San. Left hand Jordan Uke. Ish, you rack in knee, Hijate, San. Right hand Jordan Uke. Ish, you rack in knee, Hijate, San. Jordan Uke. Ish, you rack in knee, Hijate, San. Ish, knee, San. Ish, knee, San. Ish, knee, San. Ish, knee, San. Try and make sure you move your core so that you're angled. In fact, over-exaggerated if anything. I want to really turn the shoulders in, just so you're warming your shoulders up, warming your lats up. Okay, so starting with the right. Ish, knee, San. 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 That's good. And just work your neck in your own time. Anyame. Okay. Now the first section of Kanku Dai we're going to do is actually a section that's quite familiar to you, even if you don't know the kata, because if you know Pinansona Yon, it's almost identical to part of Pinansona Yon. Okay, it's like two bits of Pinan Yon put together. And you find out with a lot of Kanku Dai, although it's a long kata, it's not particularly difficult. Most of it isn't, because I just think of it as chunks of the Pinan katas all welded together. Okay, so if you just think of it, well, I've done this before. This is Pinan Ni, or this is Pinan Yon. Pinan Go is a little bit as well. So this bit is Pinan Yon. So we're going to start with your right leg forward in Zenku Tadachi. Your left hand is going to do Osayuke, and your right hand is going to be on top. But what I'd like you to do is turn, so you watch me first, but when you go into position, you're going to turn, so you got your back towards the camera.
Awesome.
So I'll do it with my back towards you so you can see what I'm doing. So my right leg is forward, Zenku Tadachi. The back leg goes across, and I'm covering this position in Pinansona Yon. So I'm covering eye level, this hand, and as we saw when we did Pinan Yon a few weeks ago, it's not dead straight. You pull the fingers back slightly, so that you're covering with the shorter position there. There, and then this hand is a fist behind the back of the head. Okay? So if you want to turn to your back towards me, right leg Zenku Tadachi, left hand Osayuke, right hand over the top Nukite. You're going to take just your back leg across and come into that first cover position. Okay, so ready, ish, back leg across. So make sure your fingertips are eye level. Now on knee, you're going to pivot through these hands. At the moment, your stance is still, it's difficult to see here, in a Zenku Tadachi, facing away from the camera. There. So now as you strike, you bring your stance around. So you're going to strike Yakushito Yokogama Nuchi. And this hand ends up a fist in front of the forehead. Ish. Now from here, Chudan Shisoku Maigeri. And as you land, you do Nihon Nukite, sorry, Nihon Ski. So it's left, right. So watch. Two down my geri, left, right. Ish. Now from here, your front leg's going to go back and through. Okay. As your leg goes through, you cover again. So your leg's going to go there. Okay. And you're going to cover. Right hand is covering the face. So you're there. Left hand is behind the head. Ish. Do a side on. Now again, you're going to pivot. Yakushto Yoko Gamanuchi. Ish. Now chew down Shisoku Maigeri. Gyakuski Oiski. Ish. And now there. Okay, so we're going to come back. If you watch me first, I'll do the whole thing. It's quite difficult because you're facing away from me. So from here, I'll do side on. Cover, strike, Maigeri, Nihon. Then front leg through. Cover, strike, Maigeri, Nihon. Okay? So everybody back towards the camera. Right leg Senksudachi, left hand Dosuke, right hand Ukite. Back leg across cover. Ish. Make sure you're in a reverse Senksudachi, so your hips are still facing away from the camera. Now when you come round and strike, use your hips. Knee. Chudan Chusoku Maigeri. Make sure it's Chudan, then it's Gyakuski Oiski. Ish. Now my front leg, my right leg's going to go through, and I'm going to cover with my right hand. Ish. Strike. Ish. Maigeri Nihon. Ish. And now right. Okay, do side on all the time. Right leg forward. Last time by numbers, okay? Back leg across cover. Ish. Strike Yoko. Ish. Maigeri Nihon. Ish. Front leg goes right the way through cover with the right hand. Ish. Strike. Ish. Maigeri Nihon. Ish. That's good. Right leg forward again. And we're going to do all one side. So it's back leg cross, cover, strike, Maigeri Nihon. Just with the back leg cross. Ish! Now front leg through, right hand covers, the other side. Ish! Great. Top legs, so right legs forward. Okay, so back leg across first, one side. Ish! Front leg back and through. Ish! And now red. We're going to do 3 more times. This time I'll give you the command Nogore, and you do both sides. Okay? So right leg forward. Whole thing. Back leg across first. Jume! Front leg through. And now red. Right leg again. Jume! And last time, now red. Right leg forward. Jume! And now red. That's good. Don't forget, if you've got any questions as we go along, put them in the chat. Okay. Right. Exercise. Seeing as we're doing Kanku Dai, it can make sense that we do Kanku press-ups. Okay?
Surely.
So we're going to do 15. Okay. Down on into Kanku position. Knees over the floor. Ish. Ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hash, q, ju, ish, ni, san, shi, go. And up you get it. Get yourselves a drink, please. Senses, I'm just going to get a plaster for my foot. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
That's all right.
Don't wait for me. I'll catch you up.
Good, cool.
This Kanku Dai is cutting stuff.
Sorry?
Kanku Dai is cutting stuff. It's obviously damaging her feet.
Yeah. You see, it's happening straight away. If you do it properly, this is what happens. All right then, guys. So we're just gonna use obviously the bits we just did. So we're gonna start off with a maigiri, a back leg maigiri. So what we're gonna do is you kind of wait for your opponent to come in. Also, it's like first go like this, and most of the time, or a lot of the times, your opponent will just run in because they want to start the fight. Also, what you're gonna do maigiri and then pivot off. From there. Then your right leg is in front. So I'm just gonna wait. Maigiri. 1, and I'm going 1, 2 forward with the oi yaku ski. One more time. It's gonna be back leg. Hajime. You wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Outside in. So you'll be 45 degrees from your opponent. And let us just finish off with a chudama washigiri under there, with the left. So one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. Chudama washigiri. 10 times. There we go.
Push.
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 1, 2. Switch. That's good. Move. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Stun. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good, beautiful people. Go. Look. Last one. Ash. Aisha.
Yeah.
Okay. Right leg in front. Start off. Maigiri. Skip away. 1. Front hand, back hand, skip. Chudama washigiri. 8. There we go. Come like it. And itch. Knee. Done. Sheesh. Go. Roku. Last 2 people. Sish. Last 1. Ash. Aisha. Good. All right. And an exercise. So we keep doing Kanku push-ups. We go down, bring up 1 leg. We just do 10. 1-legged Kanku push-ups. Right. Go. And itch. Knee. Stand. She. Go. Look. Sish. Ash. Go. Aisha. Quick drink, guys.
Nice.
Right, so we're going to use the second step a little bit. So we do the 1, 2, boom, boom, boom. Then we come back through, much like with our basic, all the way back in Taikaku Sonich, knee, san, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use this step back like we do. It's going to come across slightly, in, ishiro, and then a maigiri straight away, and then gyaku oi or gyaku shita. It's not really important which one. Gyaku oi is of course the kata, but in case you want to vary the heights a little bit, we can go Gyaku Shita. Okay, so again, the front leg comes back onto the ball of the foot. So we're going to be here so that we can drive around with the Ishiro-geri. Ishiro-geri straight in, Mai-geri after that. Gyaku Oi, Gyaku Shita is perfectly acceptable. Once we get that movement going through, we're chasing him with the Mai-geri. So we want good control and make sure it's an Ishiro. Ishiro, not swing Ishiro Mawashi. Okay? So you step back to get the position to drive off straight through into the Mai-geri afterwards. Okay? As with Wesley, we've got 8 to do. Just be careful with the spin a little bit, make sure you don't get dizzy. Okay? And obviously space because we've got effectively 2 steps forward. Okay, ready? Let's go. Good position. Sun. Change legs. Really went Kuju. Okay, same thing. Step back, through, Mai-geri, Gyaku Oi, or Gyaku Shitaski. Whichever one pleases you the most, okay? Or you can vary it around, that's what I'm doing. Do your own people. Okay, ready? Let's go. Sun. She. Go. 2 more. Last one. Yeah. Good. Okay. On your backs for a change. Right. We're going to be in this shape. So, feet not all the way in, just a little bit out. Relax here. Okay? Arms above. So they're going to be sticking on the Kanku theme. In the Kanku, we're going to come up, over, touch, back. Okay? Try not to have the hands come too far ahead of your head. Try, if you can, to keep them fairly in a line. So we're using more of the stomach and less of the arm momentum to get up. Just 10, okay? Ready? H. Knee. Sun. She. Up. Right. Ish. Ish. Yeah. And when you get up, hands. Okay, back over to Shi and Janine. I'll just get yourself a quick drink if you want one, of course.
It's very deep. I missed half of it because I
Okay, I've chosen this next section because I think this is a section that is performed particularly badly by students generally. This and the last section, but the last section is going to take too much room. So we're going to work on this. And the important thing to think about when you're doing this next section is to think about each individual technique as a singular technique and then just get them in quick succession. Don't think about it as a sequence, because what you'll find is when you do it as a sequence, you won't finish each technique and it'll become a rather than a boop, 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 boop. Okay, and that's what I want, is different techniques. So we're going to start off, I'm trying to think of the best angle for you. That should be okay. You've got to come forward with your left leg side on to the camera. Left leg Senkisudachi. And then you strike in your left hand with your right elbow, exactly like Pinansoleon. After you've done the Yokogeri, we're in the same position here. So you're going to step up with your back leg, which is your right leg, into Sanchindachi, but it's at a 45-degree angle. Okay, so you should be at 90 degrees to the camera now. So you want to go to 45-degree angle there. Sanchindachi, right leg forward, right Jordanuke. So I'll show you first. There. Ish. You know, I'll face the camera just so you can see what I'm doing. This was the combination we did at the beginning as a warm-up. So from here, you can come down, Urakin Shoman Gamanuchi, and then bring the arm down into position, which is the starting position of Urakin Shoman. Ish. The same arm is going to do Jordan Hijiate, so it's all your right arm. Ish. And now you're going to do a right Aroshi Hijiate. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to cover with your left hand to the shoulder, your right hand over your head, and then you're going to come over and do an Aroshi Hijiate. But when you come down into Hijiate, you must straighten your feet. Okay, so if you all come up to start, watch my feet. Don't try and go down from Sanchindachi. It's just not going to work. So as you go down, you need to straighten your feet. The heels are flat on the floor, but your feet are pointing out. Okay? Awesome. You go from this position down, but they're flat. So you've got your right arm in Hijiate, and you're going to come over and Kiai down into your right hands. Ish. Yeah. From here, you're going to move your left leg. Get this message off. You're going to move your left leg into Sanchindachi. There, so your left leg is forward. Jordanuke. Ish. Now from here, same arm, so you're doing everything off the left arm. From there, Urakin Shoman. Ish. Same arm, left arm, Jordan Hijiate. Ish. Same arm, you're going to do a Roshi and here. Okay, we'll just do that to start. Now then, be careful if you've got dodgy knees. Okay, just be careful. Don't drop yourself down. Control the going down. So we're going to start. Left leg forward, Senkisudachi. Right elbow is striking the left hand. So right leg, 45 degrees, Sanchindachi, right Jordanuke. Ish. Same arm, Urakin Shoman. Ish. Same arm, Jordan Hijiate. Ish. Same arm, Aroshi Hijiate with a kia. Ish. Bring your left leg through into left Sanchindachi. Left hand. Ish. Same arm, Urakin. Ish. Make sure when you do the Urakin, your wrist is slightly bent, remember, and then comes back. Same arm, so it's the left arm, Jordan Hijiate. Ish. Same arm, Aroshi Hijiate. So you cover with the right and Kiai. Ish. Yeah. Yeah. And now then, let's go back. We'll just do that one more time before we add the next bit on.
Just a quick question, or yes, probably for everybody else, really. The backhand, when you go down into the Hijiate, in position, right?
Yes, yeah, ready punch position.
Yeah, yeah. So remember that, people don't have it like all the way out. It has to be in position still. I know it's easy to move that out.
The one thing, when I said earlier about this being a bit of blur, what you see when people do it fast, and it should be performed fast, is you'll see no technique, you just see a wiggle of the arm. Okay, so
Can you do that face again?
And it really quite tells me, if I'm in kata competitions and you see all this, you can't make out what techniques you're doing. So it must be Jordanuke, Uraken, Hijate, strong. And then, once you've got the technique correctly, that's when you try and get them a little bit faster. But don't go for speed before you've got the correct technique. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's leg forward.
I've got one more question as well. Do you make a little skip forward in the Oroshi?
No, you just drop down.
Drop down on the same spot, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so left leg forward, right arm hijate. So we're going to step forward at 45 degrees, right leg sanchindachi, right arm jordanuke. Ish. Uraken showman. Ish. Same arm, Jordan hijate. Ish. Same arm, Oroshi hijate kiai. Ish. Yeah. Now your left leg comes through, left leg sanchindachi, left arm jordanuke. Ish. Uraken. Ish. Hijate. Ish. Same arm, Oroshi. Ish. Yeah. Now from here, you're going to come up, kick back with your right leg. Okay, your hands are in front of your face, obscuring your view. Then you're going to come forward, Morowashi dachi, Morote shito hiranuke. Ish. Same thing again, same leg kicks back. It's your right leg. So as your leg kicks back, the hands come up together, and then in. Ish. And now this time as you kick back, your right hand comes into ready punch position. Your left hand is on top of the wrist. And as you go out and punch, the left hand just follows. Yeah. Good. And now there. Okay. When you do those kickbacks, try and make it so that it's 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay? So that it's not this. As you're kicking back, the hands come up. As you're stepping down with the second foot, you're doing the shote. Shito. Okay. Okay, let's try that from the top. Try and make sure you've got room in front of you because you're going to be making some distance towards the camera. So use the space you've got. Left leg forward, right hand. This time, Jordanuke, Uraken, Hijate, Oroshi hijate. So all of one side. Don't forget all the techniques are off the right hand. Okay, so 4 techniques off the right. The Now come up with your left leg into left sanchindachi and 4 techniques off your left hand. Now you're going to kick back with your right leg, right morowashi dachi, hiran shito morotuke. Kick back with your right again, knee. Okay, and now watch. This time you're going to pull your right hand back into ready punch position. And in. Good. And now there. Back again. Left leg, right arm. So all 4 techniques off your right. Now off your left. Now you're going to kick back 3 times. 1, 2, right hand. All kicking back with your right leg. So it's 1, 2, right arm. Good. And now right. Back again. We're going to do the whole thing 5 times. Okay? I'm going to do the whole thing. I'll try and shout left arm or right arm. We'll try and sit together. So you're going left leg forward, right arm hijate. So everything on the right first. Is it right? Left. Kick out right. 1, 2, punch. Lovely. Now rep. Back again. Left leg forward, right elbow. Right leg first. Is it right? And now there. Good. And back. Right leg first. Is you ready? Sit. And now there. 2 more times. Left leg. Right hand chin. Is you ready? Sit. Sit. And now there. Last time. Make this a good one. Is you ready? Sit. Sit. And now there. Good. Okay, we're going to do, like we did in the ball mat, some short squats. So we're going to start low, come up to halfway, and back down. Okay, but on the balls of your feet. Exactly like we did in the ball mat. We'll do 20. If you've got bad knees, be careful. Okay, so you're only coming up to there and then back down. There, back down. So start low, ready? Ish, knee, san, shi, go, rock, sish, hash, ku, ju, ish, knee, san, shi, go, rock, sish, hash, ku, ju. And guys, how's it doing? Yes.
Us. Good work, guys. Good little drink. All right then. So this was a hard one, to be fair, because obviously there's a lot of techniques in this bit you don't really use into knockdown fighting. Try to make a little combination out of it. So we're in a short range distance fighting. What I'm going to do is, in the short range, most of the time your opponent will go do staskis to the body. From a longer range you can use the jabs to the body, or from short range it's going to be like this or like this. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to use my left elbow as I'm in a short range. I'm in a short range. I'm going to do one left elbow to the shoulder. At this time, my opponent will block one. Will punch to my liver. It's going to be one. So I'm going to either block with the shuto, and I'm going to hit with the elbow to the shoulder. This means liver opens up. I'm going to use my right leg, ushirogiri, into the liver, as we do with one. We're going to use ushirogiri. So one more time. 1, 2. One more time from this side. I'm going to attack. I'm going to block. Little step back, ushirogiri into the liver. We will do only 6 because otherwise we'll be dizzy. My day. And itch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Come on, people. Roku. Malate. Elbow to the shoulder. Block. Ushirogiri to the spleen, is it? Is it spleen?
Yes. Yeah, I think so.
Mate. And ish. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Last one. Rock.
Yeah.
Good. All right. And an exercise for the legs again. Us. So what we're now gonna do, we've done the single legs before. What we're now gonna do is we're gonna just do all the sides into lunge jumps. Us, but you move other ways around. Us, really try and switch yourself over. Us, stay low. We will do 20. Us, left front. Come like that. And edge, knee, stand, chi, go, rub, sich, ash, knee, knee, stand, chi, go, rub, ich, ash, push, handshake. And easy. Good. Shake it loose. Over to super stringer. Us.
What we're going to do is we're going to use the 1, 2, 3. We're going to use that bit into a combination. And obviously, we don't really block this way in knockdown. We don't really do many Urakans, although we did that one time. So what we're going to do is we're going to slightly adapt that. We're going to bring the arm up at an angle to anticipate either a Brazilian Mawashi, Ishiro Mawashi, maybe even a slight axe kick, whatever it is, okay? So we're going to take the block. We're going to come in with the Oitsuki. So 1, 2, okay? 1, 2. From there, we're going to peel off, as we've done in the past with Sensei Wesley, in position. What we're now going to do is we're going to change, and we're going to do an axe kick with the inside, which I know it isn't in the kata, but we have to make some things up, okay? So block in position and an axe kick to finish. You can come inside or outside. If you want to go outside and come to the blind side, by all means do that. It just means a lot more hip manipulation, and if you're the stiffer kind, it's probably easier if you go on the uchis, okay? Block, position, uchi. Okay?
Yes.
All good?
Yes.
So, 6, didn't you, Wes?
Sorry?
We'll do 6 as well, because the next bit with Shi and Janine, we will probably hope to have a little bit more time on this. Okay, so we'll just do 6 as well. 1, 2, 3, axe kick, and then back in position. Ready? Okay, let's go. Knee. Sun. She. Oh. Last one. Run. Shia. Okay. Same the other side. Block in. Peel with the hiji and then the axe kick to finish off with. Okay? Block, oi. Peel, axe. Okay? Okay, let's go. Ready? Oh, the last one. Good. Right. There we go. Let's do some push-ups. Right, so in the kata, we've got a position where our hands are out in front here, where they do this. And actually, Xian Jan was using this position in the warm-up. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the hands out in front in the push-up position. Try and get them really far out so we're controlling from the lats and the core. And then we're just going to try and bring down and up. Down and up. Okay? Here, up. Ready? Just 10. 10. Try and get them nice and far out though, so we really use the core. And if you're on a slippy surface, then just be careful with that. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, here. Over to the Queen of Kata, Queen Janine, for the next section. Maybe the last, hopefully, maybe not. Okay, each have a drink, guys. That a pint of gin and tonic?
I wish it was. Okay, now the next section, we're going to start from Kakadachi position with your right foot flat and your left foot hooked in behind. And then the next movement you're going to do, so that's where we're starting, but the first movement we're going to do is it's identical to pin and on go. Okay, so if you just think pin and go, you'll be fine. So we're going to start, you would ordinarily be facing away from the camera. If you were doing your kata towards the screen, okay, you would start this away from the camera. So we'll do it that way, just so that you get used to which direction you're going in, okay? So just watch me first. Let me pull this down a little bit. You're in Kakadachi, right foot is flat, left foot is up, and you're in Marotiski Jodan Chudan, right hand on top, left hand underneath, and both palms facing down. There, okay? So you're going to be away from the camera in this position. And I want to make sure you're going to step in with your left leg, Kibadachi, cover, shote, and then you're going to do high shoe, exactly like in Pinansana Go. It starts off Chudan and ends up Jodan. It's to come to forward and the backhand closes. So that part is exactly like Pinansana Go. Okay? Chudan to Jodan, come to forward, backhand closes. So everybody come into Kakadachi, right foot flat, left foot up on the heel, right hand on top, left hand underneath, palms facing down. So you can take your left leg towards the camera and do high shoe. Ish. Ni, san, shi. Now the next bit starts like Pinansana Go, but it's not the entire movement. So you're going to bring your leg round, your right leg round, and kick. Make sure you're in a good Te-Soka position, so the big toes up and the little toes are down. Okay. When you do that kick, same as pin and go, try not to do this with your elbow. Okay, a lot of people use their elbow to get their hips around, but you need to keep the arm back and then rely on your hip. But you must turn on the ball of your foot. If you try and move from this position, there, you're not going to get around. You need to, as you come in around, turn on that ball of the foot position. Otherwise it's going to restrict your movement. Okay, so once you've done the leg movement, you come straight into Tsuruwashidachi. There, both hands closed. Okay, here it's 1, 2. Ish. Are you going to jump into Kakadachi towards the screen? Right hand on top, left hand underneath. Ish. That's good. Go back. So we'll start away from the camera, right hand on top, left hand underneath. Right foot flat, left foot up. So towards me, high shoe, ish. Back hand closes, bottom of the hand level with the top of the shoulder. Now from here, kick both hands back and then jump. Ish. Lovely, one more time. High shoe, ish. Now from here, you're going to kick back with your Zenki Sadachi. I have to come down a bit. Just watch my feet. So from this position, you're going to kick back. into like a Zenku Sadachi, but it's low. It's longer than a Zenku Sadachi. Your left leg, which is the one that's up, is the one that's going to go behind. There. As you do that movement, okay, the hands are both going to come down and then around in the big circle, and you end up fingertips on the floor, and you're like a runner's pose. Just before you start, when you're going to sprint, you're down in a long lunge with the fingers on the floor. Okay, so everybody come into the position. Right hand up, left hand underneath. Throw both hands down, big circle, throw your left leg back and land. Ish! Let me put the camera down so you can see the position I'm in. And there. Okay, so it's nice and long. Up on the ball of the back foot, which you can't see. There. Now you're going to step up into Zenku Sadachi. Okay, and as you come up, your hands come facing each other next to your right ear, and then throw down to your left. So it's up and down. Ish. And now draw the front leg back. Shomashuke. Ish. So let's go back. Facing the camera. Right leg, kakadachi. Right hand on top, left hand underneath. So we're going to throw the left leg back, both hands down and over, and finish like a starting pose for a runner. Ish! Make sure you're looking forward there, so your head and chin are up. Now you're going to come up into Zenku Sadachi, right, left. Ish! And then when you drag your front foot in, Showashuke. Ish! It's good, and back again. When you come into this position, you actually look towards the back leg as well. I didn't tell you where to look. So you come down, you're looking forward, then you go back to your right ear, and then look towards your back leg as you do that throw. Both hands is open, open. And then from there, Shomashuke. Right leg, kake, right hand on top. So we're going to kick back the left leg, throw both hands down and round. Ish. Right ear, left leg. Ish. Look towards the back. Pull the front leg in. Shomashuke. Ish. Okay, we'll try that one more time. Right leg flat, left leg up. Right hand on top. So throw your left leg back. Both hands down and round. Ish. Forward. Right ear, left leg. Ish. Shomashuke. Ish. Now from this position, you're just going to turn. If you're in a good kokusadachi position, let me concentrate on my feet. In a good kokusadachi position, by just pivoting on this front foot, you should be in a perfect sanshindachi, facing at 90 degrees. So from here, you just turn on the front foot, so you'll be in sanshindachi with your left leg forward. As you turn, you bring this hand round and just close it, the right hand, and place the left hand down. Ish. Now uchuka again and right twice. Ish. Great. Back to right leg forward, near the camera.
In the Yamaski. Yeah.
Okay, what did I do? Yeah, it's Yamaski. Jordan, right hand is Jordan, left hand is underneath. So throw your left leg back, double hand round. Ish. Right ear, left leg. Ish. Look towards your back leg. Draw your front foot in, Shomashuke. Ish. Pivot on your front foot. Uchuka again and right twice. Ish. So you should finish with your right hand on top. Okay, so when you turn, you just close the front hand and place the left hand down, and then 1, 2. So from here, 1, 2. One more time to do all that. So towards the camera, right leg, kakadachi. Throw your left leg back. Ish. Throw. Knee. Shomashuke san. Turn. Uchuka again right twice. Shi. And now re. Okay, we're going to build up from the first part and add that on. So remember, we started away from the camera. Right leg, kakadachi. So your right foot is flat, your left foot's up, right hand on top. So face away from the camera. First bit is going to be pull your left leg towards the camera. High shoe, like pronounced on a go. Count to 4. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Make sure the back hand is closed. Now you're going to kick, pull both hands back and then jump. I'll do it first. 1, 2. Now you're going to throw your left leg back, throw down and then throw. 2 techniques. Now pull your front leg back. Show my shoot there. Pivot on your front foot. Uchi begin brown twice. That's good. Now right. Back. This is quite a long section, but I think it's a good section to work on because people find this quite difficult. Right leg. High shoe towards me. Kick both hands back, jump. Drop down and throw. Show my shoe again, and shoot again right twice. And now there. Let's see if we can do it all the way through. I'll try and talk you through it, okay? So we won't go too fast. Starting right leg, kakadachi. Right hand on top. Janine, high shoe. Take and pull both hands back, and then jump. Double throw, show my shoe again, which you could get it right twice. Lovely. Now right, back again. We're going to do 5 times, so that's 1. Right hand on top. Janine, high shoe. Kick, hands back. Down, throw, show my shoe. Good. Now right. And again. Right hand on top. Janine, high shoe. Kick, pull back. Down, throw. Now right. 2 more times. Janine. And now last time. Janine. And now excellent.
Nice.
Okay. We haven't done our stomach work, so we'll do Russian twists. Up your back. We'll just do 15. Legs up. Me, san, she, go, rob, sich, hash, q, ju, me, san, she, go. And tate.
Alright, guys.
Just take us a drink.
Quick drink. Combination by me and by Darren, and then I think we have time, if we keep it quickly, but we have time for the last bit.
It's up to you. See how you go, and then...
I'm cool with that. Damon's cool with that as well. See a big thumb? Yeah, baby.
Still quite light in your dojo, as soon as you got no lights.
Yeah. It's
That's because I'm in his life.
yes. The sun is in the house. Sitting over there. All right, then, guys. So, respectfully, not everybody has met or has the possibility to do this. But if you can't do, there's 2 options. Us, and your first option is an Ashirama Washigiri to finish off, and your last option is to kind of really use this momentum, kind of to do a roll kick. Us, I now got the room to do it, so I'm quite happy.
So the sun is going away.
So what we're gonna do, and this is only I just want you to take this with you, try it for a little bit. You don't even really have to do the kick. It's all about the movement. So what you're gonna do is you stand there with the left leg in front. I'm gonna step in, 1, 2. So chest, staskies, like over there. So chest plexus. I'm gonna use the same arm. Again, plexus. I'm gonna lure my opponent towards me. After this, I'm gonna use this movement to do a roll kick. If you can't do a roll kick, then just do the same movement to make a shiro mawashi. So it's gonna be over there. I'm gonna be over, under, shiro mawashi. Are we clear on this?
Just can you show me the roll kick again, please, so I can see which way you went?
So what's most important is step in, over, under, same arm, 1, and I'm gonna use the same movement to roll it in. And actually, it's just a judo roll, which you use right now, and it's kind of similar to this movement. 1, 2, over there. And again, if you can't make the roll, just think about the movement before we go shiro mawashi. One more time slowly, and then we will do, let's do 6 on one, just on one side. So it's going to be over, under, over there. Good? There we go. One more time with the shiro, and then we go on the count. Over, under, the shiro mawashi. Double left hand. There we go. Come like that. Move around. Knee. Sun. Three more. She. Go. Last one, people. Roku. Yeah. Good. Exercise before we go over to Darren. Us. All right then. So we do another stomach exercise. Us. Us. All right then. So we're just gonna straighten the legs. We're gonna do up, under. That's 1. Us. 1, 2 is 1. We do 10. Us. Us. Go. Aisha. And itch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Sish. Ash. Go. Aisha. Stand up. No hands. Over the super stringer for some flibbity flabbity. Us.
You know you only did one side, right? Was that intentional?
Yeah. Just to keep it short and...
Hey, no, don't do the same then. That's cool. No, it's fine.
Yeah. I actually thought about it.
For once.
Yeah, just for once.
Okay, so we're going to use the in position and here, okay? With our positions, basically. Okay, so we're obviously not going to slap the person with the high shoe. Ric Flair's had his day, I'm afraid. But what we're going to do is we're going to move to the side and then come across, still with the Soto Mawashi Kyage. So we're coming across a little bit, just over here to where the person will be, and then the Soto Mawashi Kyage will come around. Okay, across, Soto, and then we're going to come in with a good, strong Oitsuki. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle back we're going to take the block, and then you can do absolutely any technique that you want to do. Okay, leading on from Super Saturday with Sasha, block, techniques, kicks, techniques, etc. Always making sure that you're ready. Okay, so one last time, out, across, in, and then whatever technique you want after. Make sure after we've done the oitski, we shuffle back, like when we come back here in these positions. So we're always thinking about the steps that go through the kata, accompanied with some of the techniques. Okay, out, soto, in, back. We take the block, any technique you want after that. Okay, only got 5. Yeah, and then we're going back to Her Majesty, the Royal Highness, Queen of Kata, to see if we can squeeze in the last bit to give you guys some extra. Okay, all good? Well, understand? Excellent. Ready? Let's go. Extra. Knees. And any technique you want on the last bit. Sun. Last one, let's make it good. Go! Okay, on your backs, let's finish with some stomachs as well. Okay. Nice and short. Let's just do 40 quick ones. 40 quick ones. Little crunches. Okay, ready? H, E, sun, chi, go, rock, shish, H, Q, Ju, H, D, sun, chi, go, rock, shish, H, Q, ni, Ju, H, ni, sun, chi, go, rock, shish, H, Q, san, Ju, H, ni, sun, chi, go, rock, shish, H, Q, young Ju. You get quick drink, and then we've got a brand spanking new bit for you in the last 15 minutes. Janine, I think, is going to make up a new kata for us in the near future, so we can keep her around.
Got one we haven't done, haven't we?
Yes. There's a few we haven't done.
Especially Hall we haven't done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Haven't done gigs.
No, we done Get That Show.
Did we?
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yeah, in the beginning we were doing 2 katas, weren't we? And we did Get That Show and something else on the same night.
No, you are very right. I'm sorry.
Okay, right. I wanted to concentrate on your feet on the next part. Excuse the legs.
Woo!
Unfortunately, I inherited my father's legs. My mother's good looks and my father's legs. Okay. So, we're going to be in, you've just finished, the last movement we did, we were in Sanchindachi, we went from here, we turned around and we did Uchuki again right twice. After that, we missed out, there's a Kanku position. Okay? But we did exactly the same position, we just missed out the hand movement. So from this position, we're going to take our right leg, which is currently our back leg, through and straight behind us, okay? So watch, I'm in line with the camera. My right leg's going to go through, and you're going to come in. So I'm in like a reverse Senkosadachi, just be the forward one, facing away from you, forward for that, and then I'm going to turn into Kibudachi. Then from here, you're going to turn, so your feet both are facing the camera, and Kibudachi. What I want you to concentrate on is the position of the feet, okay? I'll do it, while I'm doing this, I'll just stand on. So from here, okay, you're coming through there, so both my feet are pointing this direction. Then you can Kibudachi. Then both my feet are pointing this direction. Then back to Kibudachi. What people tend to do is they only move their back leg. So they'll do that, whereas you need to turn both in, okay? And that's what I want you to concentrate on. This isn't great, I've hit my foot and I'm taking all the skin off the bottom as I pivot. Let me save you from my legs anymore. Okay, so Let me show you what we do with the upper body at the same time. So if everybody comes into left Sanchindachi, side on, you've done your Uchukigin and Barais, and then you've just done this. So your hands are down in position here. You're going to take your left leg through behind you, so away from the camera, and as you come through, your left hand covers short there. So I'll show you from this direction, it might be better. You come through short there, and then strike nukite. So short there, nukite. But you must turn your hips all the way through. Okay, ready? Ish! And now from here, you're going to do short there towards the camera. There. Okay, make sure you both your feet turn towards the camera. Ish! So you're in a good position. And now, nukite, look along the arm. Ish! Now from here, your back hand is going to come straight into a hook. This hand comes straight back there, and you hook in with your right. Ish! And now it's left nukite, right nukite. Fast. Ish. That's good. Let's go back. We're only going to do the one movement because you repeat it a lot, and the first one's the hardest. So right leg, so the left leg forward, right leg is back, Sanchindachi, side on. Your right leg's going to move. Shote cover, nukite, look along your arm. Ish! Now turn your feet, shote cover, nukite. Ish! Make sure you're looking along the arm. Hook with your back hand. Ish! Neo nukite. Ish. And back. One thing to be careful of, what people tend to do is they'll go left. Now watch. They'll go look to the right and then look to the front, anticipating this. You need to look to the left when you're striking to the left, look to the right. The head moves as you hook. Okay, so make sure you're looking in the correct direction. Left leg forward, right leg back. You can take your right leg through away from the camera. Ish! Knee, hook, knee on. Ish! And back again. Ish! Knee, backhand, then knee on. Ish! Now from here, shuffle forward if you need to. We're going to go back again. Just do one more step. So you can take your left leg behind this time. There. Ish. Then to the right. Ish. Backhand. Knee on. Ish. Okay, and back. So we'll try, if you've got room, we're going to try both steps. We'll do another twice in the kata, but we're not going to. So left leg forward, right leg back. We're just going to do it 3 times. So taking your right leg behind first. In fact, when I say H, do the whole combination. So it's right, left, left. Okay, one set. H! Use your hips. Now your left leg is going to go behind you and step back again. Knee. Lovely. Now right. Back. Left leg forward, right leg back. One side. Ish! Concentrate on your feet, your hips and your head. And step back with your left again. Knee. Now right. Last time. Left leg forward. Remember those 3 things. Feet pointing in the right direction. Hips turning all the way through. And head, look. Okay, so you move in with your hands. Last one. Are you ready? And now ready. I presume you don't want exercises because it's time for warming down.
No exercises, you say?
I assume you don't want any exercises because of the time, do you?
I was just thinking after the exercise we could go to Darren for some stretching.
That was okay.
Yeah.
Right. Wide arm press ups. Okay. Down into position. Nice and wide. ish, li, san, she, go, rock, sish, hash, ku, shoo. Fantastic.
Awesome.
How's
How's your feet?
Oh, so the plaster started coming off. I've got a bit of skin. Every time I'm pivoting, it's rubbing further and further off.
Yeah, I've got a cut just at the base of my toe as well.
Oh, I get those regularly.
Me too. I've got such soft feet. I've been training karate for 30 years and I've still got baby feet in effect. Wish my face and skin was the rest of my baby skin. But no. Right. Let's have a little warm down. We've got about 10 minutes or so that's pretty good. Right. So we're going to use the exercises that Masaki gave us for the chest and back to warm down with, just to because we've done a lot of rotation work tonight with all of this kind of stuff. So we're just going to use that first of all, then a little bit on the legs, and then we're probably going to be there, to be fair. Okay, so kneeling down. So remember, Sensei Masaki was saying push the chest up and forward. So we're going to push up and hold around about 5 to 10 seconds. It's up to you. Just push up, hold, and then come back to neutral. Okay, ready? Itch. And back. Knee. And back. Sun. And back. Try and push forward. And back. Sheep. And back. Go. And back. So this time, what we're looking to do is push the back and arch it from here. Really try and arch that back. Remember, we're not moving the lower half. This stays here. We just drop the weight back and really hunch it back through. Okay? Ready? Itch. And back. Knee. Sun. Sheep. Go. Okay, so this time we're going forward and then straight all the way through to the back. Okay, so maybe a 3-second hold at the front, all the way through. Make it a nice controlled movement, so don't stop body popping like Ashley Banjo does in his group. Okay, make sure it's a nice controlled movement. Really expand the chest up, the collarbone. Try and arch this back, and then really reverse it. Try and rotate the back around. Okay, ready? So we got 5 to do. Itch is forward and back, and it's in your own time, like a 3-second ish. Ready? Itch. And then back to neutral. Knee. Sun. Sheep. Last one. Go. And relax. Okay. So now we go into the side. We're going to hold to the right 5 seconds, and we're just going to keep going to the right. We've got 5, then to the left 5, and then obviously right and then left. Remember, try and keep your balance good here. Don't let's start leaning over. Keep the ground here, and let's rotate the body across. Okay? So you go right first. Itch. And back. Knee. And back. Sun. Back. Sheep. Last one. Go. to the left. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Okay, now we're transitioning all the way through from right to left, like a couple of seconds, 5, and then we're going to start to go in the circle like we did in Masaki as well. Okay, ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. And relax. Okay, so now we've got the circles. So we've got 6 circles. One that goes all the way around to the right, then back, left. So that's 1, 2, 3. Remember, and I'm not saying I'm perfect at this, but what Masaki was trying to do is say 12 o'clock, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then back. Okay, and then push through 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let's try and get a really wide circles, keep the base there, not start doing this kind of stuff to move the top half of your body. Okay, so 6 circles, go into the right first, so clockwise. Ready? Ich. 1, 2, 3. Back to neutral. Knee. And 11, 10. Anti-clockwise. Sun, back to clockwise. Try and get really big circles, especially you younger folk with flexible backs. So basically Kai and Marcelo. She, anti-clockwise. Last 2. Go. Last one. Rook. Shake loose, up you come. Hopefully your knees are not seized up. Right, so we're going to use this position, which is very similar to the position we was using in Kanku Dai, and it's also very similar to what we usually do when we're in the 4-in-1 with the feet parallel facing the front. What the difference is obviously we're going to be in Kanku Dai position. We're going to start off with the right arm, and we're going to be pushing it back to the left foot. Now try and control this knee here. Okay, what we don't want ideally to do is this to start happening, because then we start to lose the stretch on the inside. When you're in a Zenkutsu Dachi, we should be pushing this knee out over the ankle, not lagging in here. So we're developing the muscle on the outside, but also we're starting to stretch this muscle deep inside the groin here. Okay, so as we are coming around, please do try and force this out and hold. Should feel a little stretch on the lower inside hamstring. Okay, probably not much on your back leg. It depends on your stretch. Okay, so right hand twisting round and back. Okay, itch. And relax, and back to the front. Okay, and again. Knee. Back. Last one. Sun. Really try to open them. And back. Again, change legs forward. Same thing. Left this time. Twist round. Really try to keep this out. Feel the pressure on the hip and the inside of the hamstring. Okay. Left hand. Itch. Back. Knee. Back. And sun. And back. Okay, just coming up to central. Last little bit. Drop down and just relax the elbows on the knees and just drop through. Relaxing these muscles off. And calm. And yes to me, shake loose. Us, we are done. So another fantastic lesson with Shi and Janine. These are priceless really because they pay a lot of attention to bits that we don't normally get to cover in general classes, I would imagine, in most dojos, to be fair. And that's not to say that the instructors are not doing their job. Sometimes we just don't get to this kind of level because we're concentrating always on the newbies. Let's keep the newbies here. Let's keep the new people coming through, keep them interested. All of these older people, they're here, they're going to keep coming back. But we don't pay attention to the technique, so therefore we don't improve as an organisation or as an individual. And they're much the same because we can only be strong as an organisation or as a dojo or as a group of people if we all progress and get better together. Okay, and that's what we want. We all want to improve, to increase our abilities so that we as a dojo, as an IFK, as an organisation, whichever country you're in, get better and we are starting to lead the way in progress. So do keep on this because it's really, really important. And the only way you're going to get better is, as Janine said, was if we're really focusing on these techniques. This, as Janine puts it, is no good. It's no good for anybody. It's not good for you. It's not good for your dojo. It's not good for the white belts at the back, and it's definitely not good for your organisation. And it's not good for your instructor because he has more work to do to put you all right. Whereas if we take a little bit of responsibility on ourselves and look down at our belts and we go, I am Darren Stringer and I am a fourth dan. I should be able to correct myself and make these adjustments that Shi and Janine is telling me on my own because I'm an adult. And hopefully I'm reasonably okay at karate. Okay, otherwise you wouldn't have that grade and that ability. So let's get better as an individual, as a dojo, and as an organisation, and let's start moving forward in progression together. Okay. That being said, super thank you to Shi and Janine yet again. I think she is leaving us now because she's had enough of us. She's sick to the back teeth of us, so she said she's not coming back. Something to do with a holiday in the Maldives or lame excuses. But no, sincerely, you know how much we appreciate you, but I think it's nice to hear as well. It's extremely happy and proud that you can share these moments with us, and I think everybody else is the same. Okay, so thank you very much, and we're back on Thursday only. Remember this week. Sensei Wesley, before we hand over to the Queen.
Yeah, a lot has been said by Darren, and he's right. There's only one thing I would like to add to that. We have the responsibility, indeed, to do all of what he said, but we also have the responsibility to be there and train and step in line, because that's gonna make you better. And I think one of the role models in doing this is our special guest for the last couple of weeks, and it's been amazing. You're fantastic. Everybody knows, and now even more people know. Thank you for being amazing. Have you got some words to close off with?
Just thank you all for having me. It has been a real pleasure for me, and an honour to stand alongside of you two. You obviously know I respect you an awful lot because I'm in the line 3 times a week. So I've loved training, and to be able to train and teach with you is a real honour. But thank you. And I will be there Thursday in the line, but we will see 2 weeks after that.
Excellent. Yeah, I mean, that's about it, really. I don't think anything else needs to be said apart from...
No, it's just only Thursday this week, for some special reasons, which probably people will see online at the weekend.
Yeah, probably.
Guys, make sure to unmute yourself and give a big thank you and a warm applause for Xian Janine for all you've done for us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Xian. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
Really great.
Lovely to see you, Damon.
It's great to see you. Are you going to the Maldives?
Supposed to be.
That's my favourite place in the world. I love. Do you dive?
No, but Luke is going to. It was Luke's choice of holiday. Luke turned 18 since he's been in lockdown, so he chose the holiday. I've never been before.
Amazing.
But we've had a bit of a shock this week. We've got to get a negative COVID test, maximum of 96 hours before we go.
Wow.
We've got to get it on Thursday at the latest, but it takes 48 hours to get the results back, and we're flying on Sunday. So whether we get to the Maldives is another thing. I may be here next Tuesday.
Well, we hope not for your sake, not for
I
ours.
hope not, because it's going to cost us an awful lot of money if we don't go, because we won't get our money back, will we?
Yeah.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you'll be there. I have faith.
I hope so.
Yeah.
When will you leave?
That's 2 o'clock on Sunday from Heathrow.
Okay.
But we're flying via Dubai, and I think Dubai is the ones that want the negative COVID test. So.
Right.
Cool.
Well, it makes sense because Maldives is very, very small. You don't want to be on an island with someone who's got that. So it's good to know that everyone's safe when you're on there, I suppose.
Yeah.
Bye.
Just hope they let us in.
Hey, Michi.
Bye.
That was fine. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you again for everything. Thank you.
And I'll see you Saturday.
See you Saturday, yes. And good luck with whatever you're doing, senseis.
Thank you.
Looking forward to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Need a test as well.
No. Very nice place you're training in now, Sensei Wes.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Did you just build it?
Yeah, well, I got 2 left hands, so I asked someone to build it for me, and he finished it today. So after work, I put it in the mat. There needs to be a big bag there as well. But it was good enough to start training today, which is was wicked.
Feels
Awesome.
good, huh?
Yeah, that's really good.
It's nice. It's much better than in the house, probably.
Yeah, and probably my wife is happy with it as well, because she can now finally watch TV normally.
Yeah. Quick question. Would you have done the roll kick had you have been in your house?
Yeah.
We will never know.
Maybe not. We wouldn't know now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course I would have done it. I'd have taken it for the team.
Okay, us again. Thank you.
No worries.
Well, Thursday.
Say hi to Sensei Steve.
Us, thank you. I will.
Bye. Bye, Sensei. Thank you very much for having me again.
Bye-bye. It was amazing.
Bye. See you Thursday.
Yes.
Yes, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.